So here's Joe Biden in 2007 arguing for Bernie Sanders' healthcare plan. Now, today he tells us, oh my God, this is not doable and you're not leveling with the American people and we can't afford it. Here he is talking about Bernie's plan and he's for it. Biden was for it before he was against it. And you're going to have to ask yourself, why is that?
To build a consensus in this country, because the real problem is going to be taking on those insurance companies. Because they're going to be the ones, you're going to have Harry and Louise. Remember those ads with Harry and Louise out there saying, this is awful what the Democrats are proposing. And so the second thing is you got to provide for, I think everyone should essentially be able to be, from age 1 on, essentially have the same kind of coverage you have in Medicare. It should be just universal across the board. We could afford to do that.
That's Bernie's plan. That's it. That's it right there. He just said it. Let's take Medicare. You're in it when you're born. Expand it to everybody. Make it universal. And we can afford it. What happened to that, Joe Biden? That's exactly what Bernie's plan is. Medicare for all. You're in it when you're born. It's universal. And we can afford it. Because, by the way, it saves money. It saves money. I know they're trying to fearmonger. Oh my God, the cost. Oh my God, I'm going to say a large number. 30 trillion or whatever number. They always do this. Oh my God, scare numbers. Scare numbers. The Republicans do this with the debt too. 19 trillion. It's like, okay, but do you have a point? Because the reality is with Medicare for all, according to every objective study on it, even when you look at the right-wing studies, which are not objective, the libertarian studies, even according to them, Medicare for all saves trillions. But according to the best study, which is from the University of Massachusetts Amherst, Medicare for all saves $5.1 trillion over a 10-year period. Why? Because you're getting rid of the unnecessary mafia middleman. There's no reason for a parasite in between you and your doctor robbing you. That's what it is. They're price gouging you and they're right in between you and your doctor. And the way our system works right now, you can't pick whatever doctor you want. I can't. I got to go in network. If you have Medicare for all, there is no network. Everything is your network. You go wherever the hell you want. So you go wherever you want, which means it increases freedom and you save money. And what they do is they fearmonger, oh my God, but middle class taxes are going to go up. If somebody in the middle class is paying $12,000 a year for their health care, and Bernie Sanders says, I'm going to get rid of that private tax you're paying of $12,000 a year, and I'm going to charge you $8,000 in public taxes. Are you taking that deal? You're saving $4,000. Why the hell wouldn't you? Yeah, but it's coming in the form of taxes. Well, the co-pays, premiums, and deductibles that you have to pay to a private insurance company, that's a tax. That's just a private tax. Instead, you're going to pay less, give it to the government because they're the single insurer, and everything's covered. You can go wherever you want. This is a no-brainer. And you know who knew that? Joe Biden knew that. See, again, this is the thing about Bernie Sanders that drives me crazy, is he actually baits other Democrats into exposing the monsters that they are. That's what he does. Bernie Sanders has dragged the population back to a reasonable place to the left on the spectrum. But in terms of the other politicians, they're so quick to be like, I don't agree with FDR. I don't agree with JFK. I don't agree with Truman. I don't agree with the entire history of, democratic politics. I don't agree with the basic stuff that we've been trying to do forever, because this guy now is saying it, and I'm going to proclaim he's a radical, even though he's not. Bernie is the moderate. Bernie is the centrist. You guys are the extremists. So, it's always amazing to see these clips. Hillary Clinton in 2008 ran on single payer. Joe Biden casually in 2007, 2008 talking about how we need to have Medicare for all. And by the way, every exit poll so far in every state, story we'll get to later, I'll give you the specific numbers. Every exit poll, everyone has Medicare for all above water. It's popular. It's popular. And by the way, they're phrasing the question in a way to try to get people to say, no, they don't want it. They phrase it in a way that's like, do you want to abolish private health insurance for a single government option? Like to frame it in that way, you're trying to get people to say, no, I want choice. I don't want a single government plan. I don't want to abolish, because abolish sounds, ooh, you're taking something away from me. You're abolishing my choice to get ripped off by a mafia middleman. So they're trying to scare people, and still they said, no, I want Medicare for all. So, and by the way, that also shows that we need to, according to all the exit polls, with the left-wing positions being more popular, the burden is on us. The onus is on us. I sound like Biden. I'm stumbling all over the place. To get people to vote for Bernie and not Biden, because there are plenty of people in South Carolina, perfect example is, and North Carolina, they said, yeah, we prefer Medicare for all, but Biden won in landslides over Bernie. How can that possibly be? Because they've been scared into thinking Bernie's unelectable, even though they agree with him on the policy stuff. And they've been scared into thinking he's a radical. He's an extremist. That's why I've been so adamant for the past couple days saying Bernie needs to stress, no, I'm electable. Biden loses to Trump. I'm electable. Biden loses to Trump. And he needs to stress, I'm the moderate. I'm the centrist. He's the extremist. You know what's extreme? The Iraq War. An illegal offensive war against a country that didn't attack us, that killed minimum 200,000 civilians and thousands of our men and women in uniform. That's extreme. Outsourcing all the jobs from the Rust Belt and destroying a region. That's extreme. That's what he did. Cutting Social Security. That's extreme. That's what he wants. I'm the moderate. Why? Look at the polls. I'm right in mainstream opinion. So he needs to make that case. See, this is what I'm saying. The burden is on us to break through and have them vote for Bernie because they already agree with us on the policy. Now they just need that permission. No, it's okay. Vote for the guy who's better. And, there was a time when apparently even Joe Biden thought Bernie Sanders was better on many of the issues.